Hello. Testing the sound. Testing the sound. I am saying words to test the sound. All right. Can you hear the game at all? You think you're hearing the game? Okay, yeah, I took off the stream starting soon thingy, so you should see and hear game sounds as well as the melodious sound of my voice. My deep baritone voice. No, that roundabout is a mess. I need to fix that roundabout. It's the first thing I'm gonna do. The very first thing I'm gonna do. All right. Well, I've tweeted that I am playing the game. Maybe some people will come watch. That would be pretty cool. This roundabout, my goodness. I guess I'll just go ahead and start playing now. I'm actually like 3 minutes early, but I'm never early, so it feels weird. But yeah, let's go ahead and start. Let's start fixing this roundabout. The first thing we need to do is tell people to stop parking their cars on the roundabout. Like, oh, that's not the right thing. Here we go. Don't park your cars on the roundabout. That's just a silly idea. I don't know why you would do that in the first place. It's a terrible place to park your car. So now that actually it may not be that bad a roundabout, it may just be all those parked cars on it was making it look bad. It's not beautiful though. It's not a perfect circle. It's all like a squished apple or something. And the pathways over it are a hodgepodge. I mean, it's functional, but it's really ugly. But then over here, you know what else is ugly? Is all this Traffic on Laffy Taffy Street. This is just a real mess. Squished apple roundabouts. they are they are not the best actually, but thank you for saying that. Oh boy. Oh, I was like, what is that crazy orange face? That's the haunted house edition we put up last time. I don't think I really zoomed in and looked at it closely. It's a really cool little thing here. Look, there's like ghosts and goblins coming out of the windows, and oh my gosh, there's a little ghost coming out of the smokestack there, the chimney. Oh my gosh, that's actually a really neat little thing. Maybe instead of City Skylines, one of these days I'll play that park, that theme park game with the roller coasters and everything they made. That was a fun game. I enjoyed that. But the roller coasters give some people motion sickness if they go into first person view. All right, let's. How do I fix this traffic? Weirdly, it doesn't look too bad now. I mean, the parked cars, again, make it look bad, but along this road, I don't know. I'm kind of okay with parked cars here. I mean, unless we put in a actual parking lot, but we got to tear something down to do that. I hate to do that. Oh, look at this. Some of these buildings have their own parking lots in the back. That's actually kind of cool. You guess you drive through that little arch and then you park in the back of the building. Huh. That's neat. But yeah, just like any city, parking is at a premium. It is a creepy, creepy haunted house. A lot of people really love haunted houses. They were never my favorite thing. Because I'm scared of everything anyway. Like, I'm scared of things that aren't supposed to be scary, so I've never seen the appeal myself, but hey, if you're into it, go for it. I am going to put in a parking lot here and then ban street parking. Now, we've got a parking lot over here that I imagined being mostly for the fair, the park, but people could be using it for this bus stop too. Well, let's put one over here so that people can use it to park to go to all these buildings and stuff. These two buildings, they're the smallest, so that's what I'm gonna bulldoze. I'm sorry, how can you decide what to bulldoze? I think it's fair to just say we're gonna bulldoze the smallest buildings because that will impact the smallest number of people. All right, where did the parking go? It's over here. Now, what's the best way to do this? Maybe the best way is to have a little street come up there. And then we'll have the actual parking lot come over here. Don't bulldoze that building, though. Geez, it's really small. Maybe I can squeeze in one more without... Okay. It's still a small parking lot, but it'll work. It will work. It is better than parking on the street, you animals. And I guess we could squeeze in 2 handicap spaces right here on the end. That kind of works. They have tons of space on either side. Don't drive across the grass, you weirdo. And they have the handicap spaces have tons of room on either side there, so that works out pretty well, actually. And then I'm going to put in a little path. I don't want to bulldoze anything. I just want to do a little. I just want to connect. Did that? Nope, it bulldozed. Ah, phooey. Okay, well, let's just go all in then. We'll get rid of this. Okay, there. So now you can park here and walk that way to get to the other side of the street. This building should rebuild, or something else will build there that can fit in it. Yeah, yeah, Lindsay is not a fan of haunted houses either. I totally get it. But a lot of people are. A lot of people love them, and that's cool. If that's your thing, you know, go have fun with haunted houses. Enjoy yourself. All right, now this parking lot, I don't really want people to stop if they're at the parking lot, quote, intersection. You do need to stop if you're coming out of the parking lot, but otherwise I want to keep the main traffic there flowing pretty well. It's interesting how full the parking lot is getting without even banning street parking here. Honestly, maybe I'll just leave street parking on because I don't know if I can. I don't want to bulldoze so many buildings. Of course, we could just put in like a really big parking complex right over here on Spring Street. Let's do that. Let's put in. I gotta go over here first. Let's put in a really massive parking area right over here. Just huge. It's probably overkill, really. Probably not enough people actually need it to matter, but whatever, you know. It's like if you're driving around downtown and you can't find it, can't find a space, usually people become willing to walk further when they can't find a space. So hey, maybe eventually parking way over here will sound like a good idea when there are no other options. This is truly a massive amount of parking. Just insane. All right, let's put some handicap spots in over here. They don't quite fit over there. And over here we'll put in some special parking for electric cars with little chargers so they can plug in and charge their electric car. Oh, I was able to fit more of the electric chargers in here because the handicap spaces have areas on the side for people who have wheelchairs or whatever to get out of, so they take up more room. That makes sense. We can put some more handicap parking along this back end here. Oh man, it's getting hard to see, but that should go in right there. Oh, oops, this isn't in the right place. Okay. Oh, hey, thank you, but I don't want to know all that stuff you said. Oh, oops, that's not what I wanted to grab. Ah. Oh, geez, maybe I should have read that big panel of instructions. I don't know how to grab the parking lot or the parking space. It's probably one of these buttons. Or one of those buttons. I'm sure it's one of these buttons. What if we just... What have I done? Oh my gosh. I messed it all up. Oh boy, I've done it now. I ruined the whole parking lot. Um, It looks like it's ending over here now. Ah, jeez. There we go. Totally fixed it. Okay, everything's fine. Everything is fine now. And I did get rid of that handicap parking space that was in the wrong place. Now there's this big empty area here in the middle where there's no parking lot or anything. That's weird. Okay, we can fix that. Bam. Okay. And put in some handicap spaces over here. I shouldn't be doing this in the night. It's hard to see. There we go. That'll work. And now we have plenty of parking. We've got parking for days. So let's go ahead and ban street parking. At least along there where you've got the parking garage so close. Or not a garage, but parking space. Yeah, you know what? We're going to ban parking, street parking all over here. Sorry, guys. We built you some parking lots. Go use them. Actually, people are using them, so very good. Okay, enough with all that fiddling around. Let's do something fun. Let's build a whole new section. We're done having natural disasters. No more fires and meteor showers and tidal waves. Oh my gosh, the tidal waves were crazy last time. Let's build. We've got demand for everything, so we can build whatever we want. And like I was saying at the end of the last stream, I'd like to build out this area a lot more. We added this little subdivision here, and we made it real fancy. The Tsunami District, that's right. And it's got all kinds of things, good parks, good education. And I want to add, oh, there's some places that don't have any running water, though. People are crazy for running water, so we'll give them some of that. Well, before we buy another tile, let's try to fill in this whole area right here. Because we've got a whole great big section right here that is unused. We'll have this go all the way down there, but not actually connect to it, because I don't want to interfere with that. And I'm going to keep going. I want to keep going for kind of a oops. Is that on the level? Oh, this isn't on the level. This whole thing. You're out of level. You're not on the level. Nobody's on the level. Okay. Let's try it again. Boop. On the ground. But I'd like to try to keep a natural, like, neighborhood feel going on. I guess it's just all the fencing on the side is making it look strange. But yeah, I want it to have curvy roads. You know, this isn't this isn't going to be a main thoroughway. This is just going to be where people's homes are and stuff. So it can have low speed limits and be a little, you know, turny and curvy and all that kind of stuff. Boy, this must be at a weird elevation. Oh, I guess it is. Yeah, it's in the dried up creek bed, so it is on a lower elevation. Oh, man. We keep having these roads end up being on bridges. There, that's better. Okay. And what if we move this over here? Now it looks, it's more of a circle, but right now it's an ugly circle. What if we do that and we bring this out? It looks better. Let's bring it a little bit away from the road there. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like that. I kind of like the little circle thingy here. Okay. This is a nice, weird area. Oh, it's it's a bad sign when the person building the parking garage gets lost in the parking garage. That is probably not what you want to see happen. You don't, you don't want to see that. I get lost in parking garages in real life too. I'm always like, wait, well, if I have to turn, the sign says I have to turn here, but then how do I get to the upper floor? How do I go up a level or down a level? Or wait, how do I get to that half of the building over there? What's going on? How do I how do I get around? And I bet because I live in a it's probably what most people would think of as a smallish city. It's not, very big. And so I bet other places have much bigger parking garages than we do. What am I looking for? I want a fire department. That's what I want. And let's put in a little park. I am putting, there we go. That's perfect. I'm putting a little school area, elementary school and high school. And here, oh hey, our theme park leveled up. We can build a pendulum ride and a drop tower ride now. Oh, we got to go do that. But yeah, I'm not going to make this part of the tsunami district because I don't, because that's kind of, it's got all kinds of awesome things, but they're also expensive things. I don't think it's for everybody really. I think it's only for people who can afford it. That's why the taxes there are higher too. This is just going to be a normal neighborhood, but it's still nice, and we're still going to have a really good education system here because we've got all these offices and everything right over here in the heart of the Animal Crossing district, and we want people to get good education so they can go work in those offices. Now in this circle here, I'm thinking we put in a little lake. I didn't realize that this was on such a mountain. It's gonna be, it's like a big old cliff on one side. Maybe a lake's not the best idea, considering that we've already got this giant cliff here. Maybe instead what we'll do is just put in some decorative features. We'll just put in a little kind of leafy, grassy, mossy, I don't know, whatever that is. And then we'll throw in, I'd like to put in like a really big rock. Oh, these are too big. those are too big. Okay, maybe just like this. Maybe what we'll do, we'll put a couple of them in there along that hillside, and then we'll throw in some trees. So it's not like an official park area. It's just, a natural spot in the city with just some trees and leaves. Something nice for the people who live around the loop-de-doop-de to look at. And you know what else we could add? We could have a little down on the ground. We could add a little trail. Oops, that looks weird. Oops. I think maybe it does hook up to the street. There we go. So yeah, so this is just an easy way for people up here to walk or bike down to there without going all the way down there and back up again. I like that. I like that. I like this whole area here. I think it looks good. Oh, I can't put any houses along this weird, because it thinks it's all a bridge. Well, can I make that road not be a bridge? There we go. That's better. All right, we'll put some houses on this side, and on that other side, we're not going to put any houses. It's too close to the road. We'll put a whole bunch of trees up here and try to minimize the sight and some of the sounds of the traffic. Okay. All right, well, what do you think? You think it looks nice? Yeah, well, yeah, you just said you think it looks nice. Well, thank you. I think this is a nice little area, and I like that, over here we have lots of tall buildings. We've got skyscrapers over here, right? And then if you go outside away from the skyscrapers a bit, you've got this more, spread out, lower population density little suburbs with single family homes, that have yards and everything. Oh, let's put in, connect up all the plumbing. So it's kind of your call if you want to live out here. You're not very far away from the kind of main area with all the skyscrapers. So the drive's not too bad, but you get to spread out a little more. You have more parks, you have more. Why is it says this building is flooded, but oh, where did this water come? Is this water left over from the tsunami? I suppose it must be. Do we have one of those? I bet we do not have one of those places that drains flooded water on this side of the city. We've got one over on the other side, closer to the. Oh, geez, where is that button even at? We've got one over closer to the emergency disaster center. This is for road maintenance. It must be over here. Pumping service. Yeah, the pumping service has a fleet of vacuum trucks that are sent out when there are flooded buildings in the city. So let's put that in. Is that whole road a bridge? That's the Washington Bridge. I thought I had gone out of my way to make this not be a bridge. I must have failed. Okay. Well. Oh man, that's weird. Okay, well, I'm just going to have to leave that alone. But yeah, okay. This Richardson Street is no longer a bridge. So yeah, we can totally put in a pumping station here now. And yeah, maybe they can help with the people whose houses are flooded from the tsunami, the leftover tsunami water. And now residential demand has gone down, so let's make this area, let's add more offices over here. Because we already had a bunch of office zones over here. We're just going to extend that over here until it meets up with the rest of the city. And then over here, let's put in some commercial on that street where that's empty. And now all along Richardson Street, now that it's not a bridge anymore, we could put some houses in here. But I think next to the water pumping service, it makes more sense to me to have shops. So we're going to put in some commercial districts there. And yeah, let's just go ahead and do all that. Okay, great. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is kind of a hilly area to be putting your houses on, but you know, that's not a bad thing. I really like the looks of some of these nice wooden houses up here on the hillside. Like, the view out of one of those windows must be really nice. Really pretty. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Hey, that was pretty fun. Okay. You know what? We've got all this room right in here. Oh, jeez. But look at how much traffic we've already got. That traffic, oh my gosh, that roundabout. I thought this was a really well-made roundabout, too. Why is it not working very well? First of all, people are parking on the side of it again. That's so ridiculous. Don't do that, people. Oh my gosh. But it's still, I mean, this really is getting clogged up. Did I not do that thing where I tell people to get out of this lane? I think I didn't do that thing. Okay. Well, wait. Okay, so people are getting stuck here. Let's add, okay, we're going to add a little road in here, and then we're going to delete it. And that's going to add a node here where I can tell people, hey, get out of that lane. Everybody get in the left lane. Everybody get in the left lane. So now these people are all scooching over so that this lane is open for people to merge into. Now people are getting stuck back here when they want to scooch into that right lane. Oh, jeez. We've got a 3-lane road here. What if we upgrade this to be 3 lanes? That's a modded 3-lane road. And so what we do now, we undo everything I did over here. We take all that out. Okay, we just let people do whatever they want here, like normal. And then over here, since this is, yeah, so, oops. This is a 2-lane road and this is a lane merging in, so they now have a merge lane. Everybody just stay in the lane you're in here, and the people coming on to the road here have this brand new lane all to themselves that didn't even exist before. And then people can sort themselves out down here. I don't know if that's really helping. Nobody's going this way, so that doesn't even matter, really. You know, we could just make this... Okay. Oh my gosh. So much of this game ends up being fixing your roads. Okay, if we make this a one-lane road, then we end up over here being in the same situation where we've only got one lane coming here and one lane coming on, so people can have their own merge lane area thing. Except this is a two-lane road, so we've got... Okay, well, I actually think by upgrading this to only be one lane, we might speed up the traffic flow. Maybe not, I don't know for sure. It's a guess, I'm trying something. And then if we put in... Do we have a node there? We don't, okay. So then we're going to pop in a little road. Oh, get off of the upgrade road button. We're going to put in a little road so that this becomes one of the nodes where they can change lanes and stuff. Okay. Hey! It's Terrence. Hi, Terrence. Yeah, it does have a skyline. The rumors that the mayor ordered the tsunami are completely unfounded. Don't spread unsubstantiated rumors and lies. Terrence, don't believe anything she says. I did not. You cannot. Nobody can prove that I caused the tsunami unless they watch the recording where I push the button. But the people that live in the city can't watch the recording because they're not real. So everything's fine. Shush. Yes, I believe the animations of the cars and everything are genuine. They're all supposed to be simulations of people trying to go from one place to another. I mean, I don't really know if they simulate each individual person that lives in the whole city, but they are supposed to be indicative of actual traffic and stuff. For example, we should be able to click on, say, this little guy right here, this red hatchback, and we can see that this is Dexter Smith's car. They're going to the public library. We can see they're a tourist. They're a senior who is uneducated, so he's going to the library to learn things, I guess. And then we can even follow him. I actually really enjoy doing this, following people, citizens who are driving around the city. And we can follow him on his drive. There's the public library. And his car magically disappears. And then he walks into the library. So it's not a perfect simulation, but yeah, it's the cars all represent people. They've got names. They're doing things and going places and living their lives. My gosh, I don't think anything I've done to this roundabout has helped. Well, I don't know. It is moving, but over here it's really bad. Here, you know what? I'm going to make this another one-way or one lane. And let's change this. Okay, nobody should ever use this as a place to make a U-turn. That's just a horrible idea. So now this should start moving. That's going better. That's going a lot better. Yes, the mayor can stalk people. I'm not stalking them for creepy reasons. I'm doing it to improve traffic flow. It's really fun. Here. This guy, Aspen Blackwell, he's going to the Giga Store on bike. we can even watch the pedestrians or bikers, the bikeestrians. Hey, I went to a lot of trouble to build that overpass so people wouldn't have to cross the road. It's fun to be able to see people actually using it. And look, there's Mr. Blackwell weaving in and out of traffic. A lot of traffic. Oh boy. And he's going, and he's going to get on the subway. The view's not quite as good when we're following the subway on account of it being underground, but you get the idea. It's fun. I really like that. It's not stalking. It's just making sure that they're. It is like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Yeah, like Mr. Rogers didn't stalk his neighbors. He just was really good friends with them. That's what I am. I'm just because my city has over 31,000 people living in it. I still like to be a mayor who goes out and meets the people and watches them ride their bike to the store. You know, I like to get to know their names, make sure they're okay. That's just the kind of person I am. Well, not really. In real life, I don't like people. I avoid them like the plague, even when there's not a plague. But in video games, I like my video game people, and I want to get to know them and watch where they go. Okay, we could expand into this area over here. We've got more residential demand, which I guess just because of the couple of offices and commercial zones I made. So let's move into this area over here. Let's buy that. Oh, actually. No, yeah, let's do that. Yep, I am going to do that. We're going to buy this area over here. Well, yeah, from 1,000 feet in the air. Yes. I guess, it's like drones. It's like I am monitoring my city from drones flying high over the city. That actually makes sense. I like that a lot. Yeah, I dispatch my little drones to follow people around. I mean, it sounds creepy when you put it that way, but really, I'm I'm kind of like the everybody in the city. I'm like their big brother, just watching out for them. Nobody could ever construe or write a novel that makes Big Brother sound creepy. People love their big brothers. All right, let's expand into this area. Now this mountain here has like some kind of wall on it. It kind of reminds me of like the Great Wall of China, but it's all broken and messed up and garbage. I'd kind of like to keep it because I imagine it might have some historical significance to this area. But on the other hand, it's all busted up and it looks bad, so maybe I won't keep it. And we've got the river right here. You know what? I'm gonna do something real weird. I'm gonna do something real weird. Let's do something real creative with the landscaping. We're going to make a canal and bring in water from the river. Oh, geez, I want to make this size it perfectly. I basically want to create an area that will have water on either side of it. I think this could be cool if I do it right. I think this could be really neat. How is this going to go? jeez. Is this gonna... I don't want to break the road. Okay, and because of the mountain, we're not going to bring water in from the river because this is too high up. But I think we can basically put water here. Oh, what is this weird tree hanging out in the sky? Oh, that's weird. Maybe the game will realize it shouldn't be there and get rid of it later? I can't bulldoze it. Okay, well maybe if I get rid of all that stuff first. Nope, I still can't bulldoze it. Wow. This tree is invincible. Well, this tree doesn't exist. Like, I can get rid of other trees. Why are you invincible? The invincible tree. Oh. You gotta... Oh, wait, what? Ah, phooey. I had selected it with this thingamabob. There we go. Haha. Okay, well, cost a lot of money, but I did eventually get rid of that tree. Hey, water is filling this area up. That's cool. I didn't think it would. Actually, it's kind of a lot of water filling this area up. I'm not sure how that... Is the canal just low enough that it really does get in here? We might need the fleet of water pumps again. Thank you, Alencia. No, I don't follow people in real life with drones. Only in video games. There's a lot of things you do in video games. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, there's a massive power outage. Oh, phooey, did we are not producing enough electricity. Oh, jeez. How long have I been playing in the water while my people were without power? Okay, we're going to throw another power plant, solar power plant over here. That gets us to just barely in the green, like right on the line. No room to budge. So let's add a second, or a third power plant. There is nowhere over here to build off of without bulldozing something. That's too bad. Well, let's see. I do want a firehouse. We're going to have to bulldoze... yeah, we're going to have to bulldoze that building. Okay, everything's fine, folks. But you have to move. And we're going to move you over there so that the road... So we can bring this road out this way. And we're going to build another solar power plant right over here. And another one over here. Okay. Let there be electricity. That's better. Okay. Everything's fine. My drones took too much power. That's probably it. I tried to recharge all of them at the same time. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! These houses are all Oh no! This is the new suburbs I just built, isn't it? Or is the well? It doesn't matter. The point is they're underwater. It is the new suburbs I just built. Oh, look at the helicopters responding to the emergency. Thanks, guys. It's weird how we keep having the city flooded from natural causes and not because the mayor wanted to build canals over here. Yep. Yeah, awful weird. Strange things happening. Oh man, another one of these crazy trees. Oh, jeez. I'm just gonna work on getting rid of this tree here. Don't mind the flood. Oh, jeez. No, can I only select the tree? That's all I really want. Oh, phooey. Oh, but, well, oh, nope, it's still here. Ah! I just want to delete the tree. I don't want to delete the whole gosh darn canal. Ah, jeez. Okay, what if... Okay, I'm going to turn off everything here except props and trees. Okay, now... There we go! Haha! I'm great at getting rid of those trees. If I could only be a little better at preventing the city from flooding, we'd really be in business. Look at that! Oh man, these are those trucks. These are those vacuum trucks. And you'll notice that each individual truck actually does. It's 13% full of water. They actually do fill up the trucks with water, and then they bring them back to the pumping station, and they shoot the water into the city sewer system, where it, eventually shoots out into the river. So it's pretty cool how it details and models all those different things. Yeah, yeah, that's power is not their biggest problem after I flood their houses. It's a good point, Lindsay. Yeah. Well, it's great to see you again, Terrence. How are you doing? Posting new videos over on your or blog postings and stuff over on your website and everything? I was right. These canals are not filling up with water from the river. They're too high. They filled up at first and then flooded and overflowed and everything, but now they're not. So I think we can use this to let out water, fresh water, not sewage water, fresh, clean water into the city or into the canal here. All right, and we can hook these up with a power line. We'll need power going over into this area anyway, so that'll work. And we could put a little wind generator right there. So it's been difficult to set it up, but what we have now is a really beautiful place. I'm going to have the road go to it over these, neat looking bridges. Oh man, we got that thing where they're all too high again. It's so weird. It's probably one of my mods, or I pushed a button on one of the mods or something and messed it up. All right. Oh, this got all curved. I didn't want it to curve. That's weird. Okay. And then we connect this up. Oh man, okay. Then we connect this up with this. Oh man, that's all weird. Okay. Let's try this again. Jeez. Okay. We're going to start over here. Okay, nope. Okay, we're gonna start over here. That didn't really do anything. Okay, and then we're gonna continue building over there. Ah, jeez. All these roads. And then we're gonna connect that up there. Well, that'll work. I wish it wasn't making bridges when I didn't want it to, but oh, now this is all a bridge. Ah! The Daffodil Bridge. I actually kind of like the name. But no, it's not supposed to be a bridge. It's not supposed to be a bridge. Just build a regular road. A regular flat road on the flat ground. Oh, is this thing in a weird place and messing it up? You could scooch that over. Maybe that'll help. Okay. There. Okay, yeah. That looks better. This is still kind of bridgy for some reason, but oh well. Should be fine. It's just that one little area there counts as a bridge. Glad you're doing okay, Terrence. Glad you're doing fine. Oh, still haven't edited the 2 videos. That's been a while. Well, yeah, get them edited and posted and tweet them out. Lindsay and I'll watch them, unless they're too scary. We don't like scary things, but we'll probably watch them if they're not too scary. Now we can now we can zone this. Put in a park there. And now let's make this high rises. Let's do high rises all along there too. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make this whole area just residential high rises. And then people can come here and be surrounded by water. This little output pipe thingy's not really doing the job. What if we put in more than just one? I don't want to accidentally flood these poor people, but it's not very impressive if the water level isn't high enough. That seems to be helping. This is kind of an artificial waterfall here. It's helping a little. I wonder if I can do anything to... Can't really make them be more powerfuler. Well, let's put in a couple more. I'd like to get this water level higher. I could cheat and put in a water source like you would have in a lake or something, but let's try to do this using just normal methods that the city would actually have. Well, it's working on it. That's probably as good as we can get realistically without cheating. So now, oh, the seam's not right there. We've got this beautiful little area surrounded by a moat on both sides, which is, I think it's kind of awesome. Like, I think I would enjoy living on this thing, on this weird island. Right? I mean, is that neat? Is that cool? Surrounded by this little moat? Is it just me? It's like, is everyone else looking at this thinking, I wouldn't want to live there. That's a terrible idea. Look at this. You could have a restaurant pier. Oh, it's too big. Okay, I guess you can't. That's too bad. Oh, jet ski rental. Oh, this doesn't count as shoreline. Oh, that would have been the best. Riding jet skis up the canal. Oh, that would have been fun. Okay, I guess you can't put the parks and stuff in it, but still, I think it would be pretty neat. You know, look out your rear window. It's like Venice. It's like Venice. Yes, Silencia is right. Nothing scary in The Witness. Okay. Just watching Terrence get frustrated trying to solve maze puzzles. Okay, well, hey, that sounds fun. I would watch that. Get them online and tweet the link when they're up, and yeah, Lindsay and I will watch. I think it would be cool to live here on this little island paradise. It would probably be good to have like a school or something on it. Oh man, I gotta do something about this weird seam. I think the seam might be caused by my canal being too close to the road. Luckily, I have a mod that lets me just move it. There. Now it looks fine. We might even be able to squeeze some more buildings in here. Oh, no, I guess not. Well, that's okay. Oh, wow, because I moved it. The water's, oh my gosh, the water's making all these crazy waves because I moved the canal with the water in it. That's awesome. The water physics in this game are so good. Unfortunately, it leads to, flooding and tsunamis, but it's still really good physics. Well, there's some flood over there, but there's nobody there, so that's fine. This bridge is getting all messed up. I'm going to redo this. Getting the roads to this whole thing have been a real pain. Oh, oops, sorry, little blue truck. What should I name this whole area? This whole in between the canals. Because I want to make this, I'm going to make this into its own district. And I feel like it needs to have a really fancy, cool name. Hey, we could probably, if we run, oh, not a big giant road. If we run a road out here, we should be able to put some of those cool park type things over here, like the restaurant pier. And the jet ski rental. There we go. Oh, we need to get some power over here. We'll have to hop over the road and bring some power in there. Hey, okay. Oh, oops. Little floody right there. Little floody. Raise that up with my magic powers. There we go. There. So now when you live over here, you run down here, have lunch on this restaurant out on the pier, rent a jet ski, and drive the jet skis around this river. You could even take the jet ski up the canal to your house. How awesome is that? Let's see. Wave pool, Terrence says. Oh, yeah, it won't fill up with poop water. Don't worry. These are freshwater outlets. See, freshwater outlet. They only put out clean water. Although you probably could use canals in some way to control your sewage water, but that's not what I'm not building. I wouldn't build houses right by them. Man, this has gotten really low, but that's maybe because of all the moving around and stuff I've done. We'll see how it levels out. This is still all wavy. Yeah, New Venice, Lagoon, the Motley Crew. I like that. The Motley Crew. I kind of really do like that. I like Lagoon too. I feel like Lagoon is a good actual name. Motley I like a lot though just cuz it's funny. Motley I'm going to call it the Motley District instead of the Motley Crew. And then we can go ahead and add some policies here. What kind of policies would you have when you live on this artificial island like this? I suppose you would want, you'd probably want to be self-sufficient, actually. You know what? Yeah. I'm going to, oh, phooey. It's over here. Yeah, what is that called? Self-sufficient buildings. It was self-sufficient. Bam. So we're going to make this a self-sufficient district. Because even though they have easy road access, seems like you'd want to be as self-sufficient as possible. Actually, in the interest of being self-sufficient, maybe down here we'll throw in some commercial so that you can have some shops and stuff. This is still getting flooded. There we go. That's better. Okay, what's wrong with the power? Did we use up all the city's power? No, we got electricity like crazy. Oh, these areas, the houses just haven't connected up. So, okay. Well, we could just do this. We've got a huge amount of power right over there. We'll just pop over the canal there. Okay. Solo role-playing blog. No, I don't remember hearing about that before, Terrence. What's that all about, and what is the link? Solo role-playing blog. It's too bad it's nighttime. You can't see my beautiful Motley district. And then we could have some roads coming off here, maybe. Or maybe right off here. Just across from the Motley district, we might want to have... why is that happening all the time? So frustrating. It might be a mod, or it might be something to do with the terrain I'm on. I don't know. There we go. It might be nice to have a bunch of commercial area stuff right over here, shops and stores and restaurants. You got to go over the bridge to get to them, but it's not too bad. Solo role-playing is playing tabletop RPGs by yourself using a GM emulator, random tables, and other tools. Oh, fascinating. I have used, there are rules in the 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons Dungeon Master's Guide, I think, for randomly creating dungeons by basically just randomly picking dungeon tiles out and connecting them. Is it something like that that you're talking about? Or when you talk about an emulator for the DM, that sounds a lot more involved than just what's in the book. Post the link. Post the URL, Terrence. Oh, does that building not have power? Oh, geez. We've got power lines running right next to it. Go ahead and put a park here. Okay. Well, it's about time to wrap things up. But I have to say, I think the Motley district is awesome. I just think this is the coolest thing. With water running on both sides. I just feel like if you lived over here, you would really feel like you were in your own little part of the city, you know? And hey, there's that skyline Terrence was talking about before. From the Motley district, you can actually see the skyline. But I think you can also feel like, hey, that's way over there. I can go visit it if I want to. But I'm here on my own little island. You know, I just think it's neat. Those tables are some of the tools. Well, I mean, Terrence, that sounds pretty neat. I want to know the name of the blog and the URL. Post the name of the blog and the URL so we can go read it. I think that's cool. I'm really happy with the Motley district. I am pretty happy. I'm happy with the whole city, really. But I am also pretty happy with the suburbs that we built. I think they're over here. The suburbs that we put in today are these ones. I'm pretty happy with these. I think they're nice. I like the little artsy fartsy stuff I did right in there. I think we really added, we didn't add a ton to the city as far as size or population, but I think decorating around the Animal Crossing district was great. This had a lot of room to be fleshed out, and I think adding this one blocks, it's really just like 2 or 3 city blocks here, but I think they really are a nice landmark for the city. Oh, look up a couple of comments. Did I miss it? Solo role playing. Oh, Terrence, I really don't. Oh, I bet I know why I am not seeing them. Let me check. Yeah, you know why? It's because links are disabled in the live chat. But I think I can enable them. Let's see. I gotta figure out how to work all these buttons and stuff. All these settings. Okay, let's see here. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay. Okay, links are no longer blocked. You should be able to post the link now, Terrence, and it will be visible. Oh, okay. The link is also on your Half Air site. Okay, cool. Well, then, everybody, go visit Half Air, Terrence's blog, and look up his on the sidebar for a link to his solo RPG blog, which sounds amazing, and I'm going to check out. Tune in again next week as I play more Everything Berg here in City Skylines. Going to add on to this city, which I'm actually really proud of the city. I think it's very pretty and mostly functional with a few traffic jams. And yeah, 5 o'clock Alaska time every Thursday, I play more City Skylines. And everybody, Alinzia is doing a new podcast all about how much she loves HGTV. The podcast is called My HGTV Addiction. It's on iTunes and it should be on just all the podcast places. She talks about news, HGTV news, when they have contests and giveaways and the different shows and the premieres. It's fantastic. Go subscribe to my HGTV Addiction and listen to Alindsay and I listen to our podcast where we talk about video games. And that one is called The Nerdberg Review and should also be available everywhere where you get podcasts. Okay, thank you, Terrence and Alinzia, for chit-chatting in the chat and watching and everything. It's always good to see you again, Terrence. I hope to see you again next week or whenever you are available and able to. And that's about it. Thank you and good night, everybody.